Yo, got another question. This came up because we was joking around at work yesterday, and we was having this conversation about it generated from the idea of somebody just coming up and slapping the fuck out of you, right? But it was more passed on if it was in the line of a woman doing it. And somebody posed the question to me. They was like, "Yo, Kev, man, if you know, if she came over here and just slapped the fuck out of you, what would have happened?" And I was like, "Well, if I'm just being me, man, I'm making my obligation that she won't slap nobody else on this goddamn planet because I'm gonna have to make an example out of her." And they was like, "Dang, man, you know you can't put your hand on a woman." I said, "No, you can't put your hands on a woman. I'm a different person." And so the reason why I said that because we started talking about consequences. So my question is, how can a lack of discipline harm you when it comes to levels of confrontation? How can a lack of discipline harm you when it comes to these confrontations?
It can harm you a lot if you have no discipline. It's going to affect your impulses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you better learn how to control yourself. If you don't learn how to control yourself, you set yourself up for failure. You set yourself up maybe for effect or a reaction that you might not be willing to want to go through. It's like yeah, some people a joke on you, but then they can't take a joke back.
Yeah, I
Like
see
don't
that
make
a lot.
stuff that you can't take. You know what I mean? And that's that whole thing. Like show discipline amongst yourself. Have self discipline. Like I think discipline needs to be applied to self in that situation. Otherwise, you're kind of gonna get the karma or reaction or however people want to put it of what you give up. That is part of life, right? You jump up, you come down. Like everything has a reaction, so you can't expect no reaction. I think some people be wanting life not to have no reaction, and life is all about reaction.
I mean, you can have plenty of discipline and still slap the hell out of somebody, but I'm saying that the discipline will give you a better sound. It will allow you to have better sound decision of whether you want to do it or not, as opposed to just impulsively doing it.
I mean, my whole thing is I'm like, yo, have self discipline not to slap me, because I'm gonna show discipline and slap you back. Right? I'm gonna give discipline. What's wrong with giving discipline? Right? We talk about giving discipline and being disciplined. So I'm like, if you can't show self discipline, then I deliver this. I teach discipline. I teach it. I don't know if everybody else teach discipline.
And that's why with the joke when it was made, that's what my stance was because I was like, "Oh, me slapping the fuck out of you back ain't me not having a level of control. Oh no, I have control, but I do live by off of principle. I'm gonna slap the fuck out of you because now I'm into this idea of teaching too. So now I'm owning my position. You slap me. I am now going to fulfill my teacher's job, and I'm going to teach your ass not to put your hands on another individual. To me, it sounds very well disciplined. But some people may still say that's undisciplined of you.
Yeah, and no, I'm not Ike Turner. I just said, you know, don't be throwing punches. I ain't no punching back. Ain't nobody gonna be getting no free licks off of me. I don't care who it is in life. You know what I mean? Period. Like you could catch a punching bag for that. You can go to Walmart. You can go one of these gyms. You can go check in. You go hit that. Don't come over here hitting me. These things move. You know what I mean? What we talking about? I think I'm a punching bag. Talk about Ike Turner. No, just because I reacted, you thought I was going to hang there like a punching bag.
I mean, but just know that when you make a choice, that you put your consequences in someone else's hands.
Yeah.
You can't control your consequences. You can control your actions.
Hey, Jeremy, man, what you think, man? What you think about that, man?
A lack
How
of
can it harm you,
discipline.
man?
A lack of discipline can get you a CDV. A lack of discipline can get you a criminal domestic violence charge. So, you gotta have control. Because you think about it. Yeah, you might hit that lady back or whatever, but if the cops come, you taking the male to jail most likely. Especially if you hit her back, he didn't care. She hit you first. So to a certain extent, uh, discipline because
But
you
remember what we
slap her
said
back.
earlier.
You know what I'm saying? You going to jail.
Remember what we said earlier too, though. You know what I'm saying? We speaking on lack thereof. The discipline is what one has set for thyself. So I could be extremely still within my discipline and handle this situation accordingly. Now, I might understand that socially that these cops might have their own set of rules. And I get it that your set of rules is, I gotta pay for this. Now, that doesn't mean I am lack thereof discipline, because that's not my rule. Like the whole idea when people say you shouldn't put your hands on a female, that's not my rule. When we was little, they used to say, and this is me, I might be crazy. They used to say, Kevin, if you put your hands on that girl, you a punk. And I used to be like, dang, yo, I don't want to be a punk. And then they would say, now, Kevin, if that girl beat you up, you a punk. And I said, a punk, if I hit her, I'm a punk. If she beat me up, I told myself, damn it, if I got to be a punk, I'm going to be a winning punk. I'm not going to be a losing punk. So if I got to be a punk, either way it go, I at least want to win. That's just me.
I mean, Jeremy, you can't help the reaction when somebody hits you. You put them through a wall.
Right. But there are consequences.
Like, oh Lord, you went through the wall.
It is consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about consequences. So it's like, there's consequences in all types of ways. So my thing is why does the level of discipline has to be more on one side than the other?
My thing is, I might let it slide and just ride out, bro, because I ain't gonna want to get in no trouble. You might really hurt her.
Oh yeah, she's supposed to get hurt. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but she could have hurt me too.
I mean, Jeremy, it's like
Hey, we gotta let Izzy chime in on this. We gotta let Izzy chime in.
hurt her.
This is sounding pretty crazy. This sounds pretty crazy right now. You gotta let Izzy chime in on this.
Hey man, we smoking.
Y'all always be talking about hitting some woman on every podcast, but
I don't.
Wait a minute. Don't you do that?
No,
we do
it's
not.
true. It's
Don't
true.
you
It's true. I can literally count every single time. Someone always has to get hit. But anyways, I just feel like
no, that be Kev. Kev always trying to snap the hell out of somebody.
I just feel like I don't know, I understand. It's like a tick for tat type of thing. It's always wrong when it comes to violence, though. If someone hits me, I'm gonna hit her back. It's like yes, that's wrong. It's so wrong of her to do that, or if she even did it first, it's wrong. But again, the trouble you might get into, the way society looks at it, and quite frankly, you're stronger than her. She can smack you and it might hurt your ego. You smack her and you literally knocked her out for the night, so it's like, it's just like you have to realize
the wig don't come off, you ain't hit her.
Yeah, straight up. You might loosen up your teeth, all that stuff, it's just, I don't know. You have to realize, men have to realize their strength. It's not right for her to have done that, but you realize you're winning. You're gonna win. It's almost it's like pick on someone your own size,
What hit you with one of these Tabo combos?
Wait, what?
Once she hit you with one of these combos, she learned off of one of her little weight videos, and he's like, "Yo, this is." Or was she really boxing? She hit you with this piece. Y'all women different nowadays, right? Y'all think
not all of them. There's a small majority that is actually like that and gonna actually beat your ass to beat your ass. You don't really hear about that, truly, honestly. If that's the case, you would hear a lot more UFC fighter women, getting in trouble for beating on people. You don't really hear about that typically unless I'm missing something.
I saw a woman beat a dude out the house to the street.
Well, maybe he deserves. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Man, I seen a girl. Excuse me. I seen a girl be arguing with her baby daddy. She dragged her baby daddy out the car window and started beating I'm talking about literally. She pulled him through his driver window and was beating that dude ass.
You ever see when women hit you and they furious? Yo, It ain't gonna just be one lick and all that. Like I never seen a woman just smack you and didn't rile up even more.
But what was the original question about the consequences?
The original question was how can the lack of discipline harm you when it comes to situations of confrontation?
Put you in front of the judge. Yeah, put in front of the judge, domestic charges. Hey, we get a domestic charge quick? Like, can we do like a passionate crime? What is that called? You know what I mean?
Crime
somebody
of
hit somebody. Say somebody guy came in your house with your woman. You shot him. They said, "Oh, you go on. They let you off the hook because you did it in the passionate crime." You know what I mean?
Yeah, good. That's when they get into the whole concept of like the premeditation and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like
I didn't have
like if it happened and then my response was instant. It's like,
Right.
oh, that's one thing. But then
That's
if
what
the
I wanna
motherfucker hit me and I go over here and sit in this corner and think about it, and then I come back and this Superman punch her ass. It's like, God damn, Kel, you had time to get this together and everything else. It was different.
I ain't talked to a lawyer. I didn't know that worked in the message.
Oh God.
I gotta call my lawyer tomorrow. I didn't know that in the working the domestic dispute though. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I just want to know if somebody's gonna bring that up because I'm right now thinking, yo, that was a passion. I didn't expect to get hit. And I got to go to jail because she called it. I just reacted. That was a passion, crime of passion. I need to get out of
that. That's why he was talking about the dangers of. Does that play into the discipline, or what?
I don't think it plays into the discipline, personally, because I think like what Izzy was saying, right? Izzy was like, okay, that woman, you stronger than that woman, right? Okay, well, I got a black belt and Kempo karate.
You going to jail?
I have a black belt. I have a black belt. No. Let me tell you. I have a black belt and then a UDT. So watch this. I have control, right? I'm not gonna slap the fuck out of her the same way I would have slapped the fuck out the man. I would have toned my slap down to suit this woman. Now, are you asking me about as far as the consequences go? Listen, I'm cool with that. Because I still live on a principle for myself. I always say that your outlook of it ain't gonna dictate how I operate. Like, you can't scare me into that. Because I always say I would never be a man who would sit in jail for something he didn't do. Because I've been in like a situation like that before. And I like if a woman called the cops and I'd have been like, listen, like told the officer, like, listen, I'm a hands-on type of a guy. If I choose to put my hands on them, y'all wouldn't have been here because who would have been able to make the phone call? This is me being me. Like, if I have to do it, I'm going to earn everything that comes my way personally, though. But that's just me. I'm not letting nobody put their hands on me. Woman, man, gorilla, rabbit, dog, alien, bear. We got to do this how we got to see fit. That's just me, though. I'm cool with the consequences. But I am going to show you that I'm not that guy. And that's fine. See, if I have to fuck you up and I got to go to jail, I'm fine. Because I'm like, yo, I did what I was supposed to do. If I was a moral guy, my morality would be sound. Because I did what I was supposed to do based upon my principles. So I wouldn't be sitting there feeling like I was wrong. I'd be like, yo, I did what I was supposed to do, dog. My job is to fuck any nigga up who crossed the path naked. That's just me, though. So I wouldn't say it's a lack of discipline. Because, like, nah, I'm moving within the confinements of a very disciplined type of a principle.
And Jeremy,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. If a gorilla slap me, I'm just gonna take that L. I already know I'm thinking about my consequences more at that point.
That's fine.
Hold on. That's cool, but yo, look. Those perspectives still can land you in jail. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I addressed that. I'm cool with that.
I'm taking the L and I'm leaving.
I'm not worried. You can't worry about the jail though.
I ain't worried about the jail. I don't care nothing about that.
People go to jail all the time.
All the time. I ain't worried about the jail.
Man, you know how many times Martin Luther King went to jail for us? Something good.
That's different, bro.
Nah, man, no, that was discipline. He had to show discipline in order to do all those things. Right. I got to show discipline too, so I might have to go sit in jail for something. I got to show discipline. I might have to go sit. I mean, it might be a little extreme on the comparisons, but discipline to me.
I agree with that. That's what I say too. I think discipline is discipline. Like I know we can battle concepts and say, well, this one is way more extreme than this one right here, but I mean, it's really just all perspective.
Exactly. CT93. She said, that's why women think they can hit men now with no consequences. The false narrative that she can hurt you. Exactly. She can't hurt you. Yeah. No, let nobody hurt me.
You definitely can. She definitely can hurt me. Like that's why I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like watch this. You ever been playing around with a kid and the kid haul off and hit you? And you be like, what the fuck? That shit hurt.
That shit happened to me this past weekend. Shit, that shit hurt.
So if a child can pop me in my goddamn nose,
that shit took me by surprise. I'm like, God damn, tear came. I'm like, God damn. But yeah.
That's my point. So when people argue the whole thing about physicality can hurt, nigga, her being smaller don't mean she can't hurt me.
Yeah, my little nephew run off and slap me. I'm plucking him. He getting disciplined too. You know not to step Uncle D.
Yeah, no, but Kev's talking about if they like accidentally do it and it wasn't like you didn't see that shit coming.
Yeah, I'm talking about like an accident. Like you know how like you just playing. You know how kids be playing and then they just holler, pow! Like it wasn't like purposely until I hit you, but yeah, it still hurt.
They don't kids slap so hurt. They hurt.
Them joints hurt. But I was just chiming into just that aspect.
No, but I don't think we're not really violent. We just saying abuse should not be tolerated. It should not be given. That's all.
Yeah, see, there's different levels of discipline, and one of the levels of discipline is called preventative discipline. I'm a person, I believe that everybody should keep their hands to themselves, period. I don't understand why I got to entertain or justify a conversation of me within a reaction to something. When if you walked the line and you kept your hands to your fucking self, we would have never got down this road in the first place. So I'm not going to let nobody talk to me about my reaction to something. Just don't touch me. Like you're not gonna if you're not gonna put that weight on the person who initiated, don't talk to me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm reacting. Talk to the person who initiated the action.
It wouldn't her reaction if she had just came off and hit you would be a lack of self-discipline and emotional discipline on her part?
Yes, it would be.
But that's why he talked about emotional discipline earlier. How important is it? Because sometimes that will play into those type of situations.
Mm-hmm. Because right. So if we play the same concepts, right? So if I understand this woman is smaller than me, or I'm stronger than her, right? Do she not understand the same concept that she walked into a situation of slapping me, knowing she was smaller than me or she was weaker than me? She understood it too, but you know why she chose to engage it? Because y'all choose to put the discipline, the social discipline, on me, not her. The reason why she crossed the line is because we did not discipline her. And even still going forward, you still want to discipline me. Why are we not dealing with her? Because if I was never slapped, she would have been never slapped. Or kick across the face. Me, I'm a kicker. But that's what would have happened. Think about it. Why she don't uphold to the same rules, the level of accountability? We got the same level of understanding. Unless you're telling me this is her cognitively, she just don't get it. Now I'm dealing with a slow bitch.
Oh, they get instantly slow now. When it comes down to
I'm just saying,
pop off, people get instantly dumb. Like instantly, like what happened? How did like they start the whole thing get super dumb. Like so ignorance, like get real ignorant real quick.
Smokey, I see you jump back in, man. We was talking about how can a lack of discipline, harm you in situations of confrontation?
Shit. If you ain't got the discipline to keep your hands to yourself, you got to suffer the consequences. For me personally, I believe in domestic violence. I hit your ass first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Wait,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not against it.
wait a minute. You said you married.
She off the porch early.
Wait a minute. Hold up. We can't.
Yeah, we got to pause this for a second.
I'm gonna need you to explain. You're gonna have to explain it. You can't say this live and don't explain this. What do you mean by you believe in domestic?
Girl, this is going on YouTube. Like, what?
Man, don't be high. Emotions be high. Shit, you don't know how you gonna feel. Shit, look. Hey, I done seen a lot of shit. Look, most of the relationships I seen, a nigga had to choke a bitch a couple of times. A bitch might have had to slap him. Hey, man, that shit is not. Let's stop acting like that shit ain't normal. That shit is normal as hell. I'm just saying. I'm just the only one who could be real about it. It's okay.
I mean, it may be within the realms of where people at. I mean, most hood situations, I mean, believe it or not, it actually is very, very common. That's why women don't hesitate to jump at the man. It is very, very common. So I would not act like it's not common. There's a reason why women don't hesitate to jump. Because if there was a true understanding of this discipline and the consequence of how it goes, then women wouldn't be jumping neither. But because we
I know some bitches that don't care. No, let's stop acting like it ain't girls that don't care. It's women that don't care. I done watched my cousin beat up his girlfriend. I mean, literally, it was her fault. And I'm all for women. You know what I'm saying? But nah, it was her fault. She was itching for it. She was just begging him to kick her ass. I was like, girl, sit down. She was begging for it. So nah, some women don't even care. So nah.
Look, let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say who or what I can get into, but I know a female who got in an argument with a dude, and they was arguing, and then after they were done arguing, she wanted a cigarette. He was on the balcony smoking a cigarette, and she went to go get a cigarette. All he did was, yo, man, no, man, get out of here. He ain't hit her. He just, one of them little like, yo, man, get out of here. He did that. She picked up a brick and went straight across that dude's door. In my mind,
example,
I was like, whoa. I'm talking about the nigga started leaking and everything. And I was like, damn, all that for a Newport. That's crazy.
But what did he do? You can't just leave the story like that. Like, what did he do?
He did.
Yeah, what else happened?
That nigga didn't do nothing.
He was scared. He just take that. Take that.
He took it.
He got P. Diddy.
He took that brick. He took that brick to the head. He leaking blood. He took it.
I can't take
that's a different
and
story.
She got the Newport.
Wait. Jeremy, you say that's a different story. It changes if she use a brick.
Yeah.
Because your consequences are still the same.
That's different then.
So it's different getting hit in the head with a brick. You will go to jail for the brick.
Oh, without a doubt. A brick?
It's all on the line now because she got a brick.
Yeah, she got a brick.
That's something you can fight right there. You can fight that in court. Like that's something you can kind of, you can fight that one.
I don't know. I still lose that case.
Great. I'm about to say now. I see that still losing that.
Yeah.
I mean, how you gonna win? Just because she hit you with the brick? You want to see you throw the first lick?
Hell yeah.
Damage. You ain't
turned your ass to Super Mario. You seen a coin come up that mug.
Cause you know what the woman gonna say. The woman gonna say, I only grabbed the brick because he put his hands on me.
Yeah, because he looked like he was about to throw the Newport at me, so I threw the brick at his ass.
Yeah, at least I was defending myself. You know what I mean? Like you pushed it to the ground first, she hit you with the brick. So it's like you initiated that. How did you want to paint that? Me, I was the reactor. Mm-hmm. I know you saying, yo, the brick came into play, and weapon came into play, right? So you're like, yo, weapon came into play.
But when the cops get there, they're gonna be like, well, why did she have to use a brick on you?
Yeah.
Especially if you a big dude. Like I said, if you one of them solid dudes, you about 6'4", you a stocky fella, they gonna be like, she hit you with a brick. And if she say she was afraid, they gonna be like, I can believe it, because you a pretty big guy.
Now I'm letting her know that you can't hit me with your brick. You can't hit me with your hands. You can't hit me with your feet. You almost shouldn't hit me with your words. Watch how you talk to me.
Watch how you talk to me.
Listen, I say it all the time. I'm not for one to tell you how to live your life. You can do all of this if you feel it. If you feel it in your heart, but you better know this is no hold bars with me. So you can do whatever you feel in your heart is necessary. But if you think I'm gonna hold back, I don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to tell you. I just don't know what to do.